Alright, you go fanatics from all around the world. I got another deck strategy for you today. This is my Gren Maju Otk Days 50 card deck. And sorry that this didn't come out on the scheduled date of Saturday. I got busy. So without further ado, here we go. And this is like the second test. Like I was 10 minutes into the first recording, then realized that my extra deck had my other like Gren Maju Otk. Like, okay, no wonder I couldn't find it or see it when I'm testing it. Shoot. 3, 4, 5. If you didn't know me, like I have a weird OCD of like 5. I like shuffle it 5 times. Why I personally chose 50 cards instead of 60. 60 card decks is a brick, and the 3 desires and all the draw power of this deck can make the deck tinier per se. But for me, I wanted to be in between like the super consistent 40 card deck and the brick tower 60 card deck to the nice and 50, because I wanted to add soul absorption for the main and like fairy tale snows and stuff while it's still at 3, you know. That's just my personal preference. You don't have to follow it. You can be more consistent by dropping all the side deck cards like freaking, what is it? Soul absorption. I don't know, I just want to win, you know. So I'm going to do 5 test hands. And I'll do my situationals and go from there. So 5 cards. Let's say we all go first in these 5 test hands, right? Soul absorption, great. Duality, great. Necrophase, great. Desires, great. Card D, perfect. So with Pod Desires, you can deck thin 10 to 12 cards, right? You banish 10, you draw 2. But with addition to Desires, you can do something nasty by adding 5,000 to your life points, because you activate Soul Absorption first. Let's say you go first, right? You activate Desires, banish 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say they don't have the Ash, and you draw 2. And even if they have the Ash, you still be gaining 5,000 life points, so it doesn't matter. What the heck? It doesn't matter. So let's say they don't have the Ash. We draw 2. 1, 2. Okay. Not that bad. Not that good. So with on here, for me, seeing as though I didn't special summon and I won't be special summoning, I'll activate the top 3 cards with Pod Duality and add one of them to my hand to deck then some more. 1, 2, 3. So with this, it's obvious, right? Freak, Gren Maju Otk is in your hand. So the best you can do is try to get it to your hand and forget the rest. You know what I mean? And shuffle up. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So Gren Maju Otk, what it does is that it gains 400 life points for every removed card from play or banish in this case. Now what I would do, actually, I could either use card D to dig deeper into the deck. My Filipino came out. Or I could normal summon this, but well, I could set summon this. So Duality's gone, because when I set summon this, it won't, like, you banished freaking 10, right? They have no idea what deck you're playing. Well, I forget if you show the cards you look at with Duality, but that doesn't matter. He doesn't know what Gren Maju is, right? Unless he watches my deck profiles or watch that stream from the YCS. So they're probably gonna do their best to break your board. Let's say they don't, and they attack into a 4,000 attack and defend Gren Maju Otk. They lose a lot of life points, right? Perfect. Then when my turn rolls around, I'll draw a card. Oh, look, it's a Fairy Tale Snow. That could be really good or really bad. But in this case, it might be really good. 2 cards in the grave. That's not that good. What you could actually do in this scenario that I see is I could also play defensive, you know. They don't have a snow in hand. I could also dig deeper into my deck. I don't know if DDR can pick out the face down banish, but I'm pretty sure it can't. So that's actually the banish on. Not that bad. I'll probably try to push. So Put this in attack. Well, I could still always keep in defense. Sorry, I was reading card cardy. I could try to dig in. Normal summon. Main phase 1. Effect. Tribute. Draw 2. They call it good. 1, 2. Yeah. So if they attack into this, let's say they Dark Hole Regeki it because it's like big and beefy. It's dead, right? Then they try to attack. So Scarecrow in the battle phase. Good. My turn rolls around. Boom. Gold Sark. Activate Gold Sark. Send the Necrophase if it's still here. Probably is. I don't remember seeing it. Banish that Necrophase. Shuffle. Shuffle. It's in the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Banish your face up. Oh wow, I'm not hitting my Gren Maju Otk. So I'm getting 500 and 500 times 5, so that's 25. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of life points, right? So in this case, Gren Maju Otk is in the graveyard. So what I would do is activate Monster Reincarnation, sending Fairytale Snow to bring back Gren Maju Otk. Let's say the opponent has no answer and they're like, what the freak? How strong this dude? You don't even want to know, son. Well, before you do that, actually, you want to Twin Twister, hit Necrophase, hit the 2 back row. So before you do everything, let's go. Let's go back. Right? You activate Twin Twister, send Necrophase, hit the 2 back row. Good. You activate Monster Reincarnation, send Snow. Excuse me. Add the Aza to your hand, I believe. The Aza to your hand, right? Yeah, sorry. Earlier I special summoned, I'm like, stupid. Normal summon the Aza. It's big and beefy with all, like this rich stack of banish. But wait, there's more. Activate Snow, banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Most of your freaking hand, you know what I mean? Banish 7, special summon itself. Flip that card face down. If it had a card. Then, after that, you'll trigger Necrophase that got banished. Sorry, what the heck? It gets banished. Like, you banish it, you gain more life points. You're probably at 20,000 right now. Then you'll activate Necrophase's Grave Effect. 2. Another 5 cards. Too strong, man. So everything's like perfect for you in this case scenario. You could basically attack with Snow, kill that monster that's face down, then swing for a game with Aza. Pretty much, you're at like 25,000 life points or something, or attack points. I don't know. Super high, super high. So that was the first test hand. Okay, so from now on, you actually, I shouldn't even have to go over what this deck can do, but it seems not consistent with the amount of monsters, like really low, the count. More spell cards, so I would probably, for me, side in Typhoons. Let's say they have anti-spell fragrance, you'll have Typhoons to destroy back row, or Fairy Winds. Fairy Winds would be pretty good. If it's anti-spell, you have to go trap heavy, because this deck is pretty spell heavy, with little to minimal traps. The Kaijus are really good to stop problematic monsters that you can't really get over. Well, you can get over it with Gren Maju Otk, but like, let's say Masterpiece, you can get over it with a Kaiju. The Tri-Gate Wizard, get over with a Kaiju. Fireball, Kaiju, every answer Kaiju. Or you can add the freaking Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. Let's say you're trying to get really cheeky. And you can also get cards back from the graveyard with Monster Reincarnation, let's say. And you already main deck the Twin Twister, so you can stop back row. Unless they anti-spell you. So, without further ado, here's test hand number 2. I know the first test hand was 7 minutes long, 8 minutes long, but whatever. 1, Duality, 2, 3, wow, 4, wow, 5. So with this, activate Allure, draw 2, wow, wow, banish Gold Sark, Necrophase. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, okay. I know I've said a lot of wows, but this is what this deck does. It's just full of wows. Yeah, then Gold Sark. Let's say this is turn, and this is turn 1, Gold Sark. Send the other Necrophase. What's good about Necrophase, it's not only your side, it's your opponent's side too. They banish the top 5. So you can hit their 1-ofs, you can hit their core cards, like easily. Like, they're running a 40 card deck. Turn 1, you Gold Sark, send Necrophase. Or turn 1, Lure, draw 2, dig deeper into your deck, then banish Necrophase. What? You're gonna knock out 20 cards from their deck before they can even start their turn. Okay? Activate Necrophase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like, are you kidding me? So your deck, your banish zone is getting thicker than your deck, right? So here it's gonna just get even more thicker. You're gonna go Desires, banish 10, draw 2. Let's say they get the Ash, so you can't draw the 2, so that's fine. But you look at this, Gren Maju Otk is gonna be thick, right? Thick with attack and defense. Banish 1 Gren Maju, but that's fine. That's the name of the game. That's what I personally run, freaking 50 cards, so I don't see it being banished that much. That's just me. And I'm not gonna special summon so I can dig deeper into my deck, right? 1, 2, 3. So for in this scenario, there's only like 3 cards in my grave, like literally 3 cards. The rest is banished. And I already used a double Gold Sark, right? I'll probably, I don't know, man. This is rough. I'll probably Gold Sark to try to get, I don't know. So let's go Monster Incarnation, right? Let's just say you go in the fence, and the cards they have are the nuts. They could literally Regeki, Dark Hole, or whatever. But they lost 20 cards, so they're kind of salty too. Set Gren Maju, and your turn. And they're like, what do I do? I lost 40 cards. Normal summon, hope to attack. Boom. You have Gren Maju with like X amount of attack and defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22? So 22 times 400, that's a lot. I cannot do math right now. Give me a second. But yeah, it's going to be big and beefy, so it's like, yeah, 8,800. So let's say they just attack the defense Gren Maju Otk that has 8,800 life points and attack and defense points. What's gonna happen to their monster? They're gonna get crushed, right? They're not gonna die, but you know the monster, and most likely the max they're gonna have out is a 2,000 attack and defense monster, right? Look at that. They're getting hit with 6,800. They're getting hit with 6,800 attack points. Okay. Their life points gets hit by 6,800. So that's that. I'm just like, what the freak, man? It's too strong. That's why I like this deck. It's very campy, but really strong. Let's go to the, I don't even know. I'll do 2 more. This next 2 I'm not going to explain because I think I've done what I wanted. The combos where, let's say, Gren Maju Otk got banished, you can get it back with DDR. I haven't done that, but let's see if I can on this one. This is going to like 13 minutes. But that's fine. I want you to understand this deck. Hopefully I understand it too. Draw 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we go again. Absorption, Desires, Amazing. So let's draw 2. Okay, let's draw 2 before banishing 10. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we draw 2. Oh my gosh. Too strong. See, like, whatever you banish doesn't even hurt that much into this deck. So yeah, like, what? And you drew the Allure, right? You drew the Allure Darkness. Then you can dig deeper into your deck. Simple. Very, very simple. Simple motions. So that's test hand number 4. Like, this could be seen as a one-trick pony type deck, but the pony is a big-ass limousine pony, you know? It's freaking, like, it's a workhorse. I love this deck. This is a fantastic deck. Very cheap. Very, very cheap. You don't even need an extra deck. Like, straight up. You want to see my extra deck? I'm pretty sure you saw my deck profile. If you did, just a bunch of fusion. You could put anything here, like low rarity commons, the best monster of 2017, you know? All the cool looking invokes, anything cool. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Kaiba's main dude, Honest Vortex, Yuya, Dark Law, what? You can put anything in your extra deck. Because you'll just banish it with Eater Millions. So this is my final 2 test hands. I'm not going to explain this last 2 because I'm just going to point out what you can do. But yeah, this deck is fantastic. Oh shit. I didn't cut. Draw 1. Wow. 2. Wow. 3. Yes. 4. Wow. 5. 5. Yeah. So this is cool because you'll dig deeper with your deck. You'll draw 2. Doesn't matter. Let's say it's a lure. Let's see. Wrong. But yeah, you can 1 day a piece, so you don't get hit by your opponent when they try to OTK you, because you can't normal summon anything right now, or you wouldn't want to normal summon anything. Why would you want to normal summon a Necroface just to put back all your cards? That's kind of beside the point. So if you draw again for 1 day a piece, Eater Millions. Okay. So yeah, you have this, right? It's a solid hand, let's say. You have a Battle Fader to stop the battle. That's what I would do in this, like, sub-optimal hand. It's not the best hand, but it's something. Wow. Excuse me. Alright, final one. Wow, I was supposed to make this like 10 minutes long. I got super long. Turn 1. This is a hand you don't really want to see. But for me, as a player, I'm very defensive. So I will go this, dig 3, add, shuffle. My friend Gabe wouldn't think I'm defensive in this deck. Like, I'd attack full on. Normal summon, mains phase 1, trap, tribute, draw 2. Yuck. That's horrible. This is actually a really bad hand, but you could stop it with Battle Fader. Then your next turn, you get a Kaiju. Horrible hand, actually. This is one of the worst hands I've seen. But yeah, but you guys get the drift. Just, actually, activate, send, add. That works, right? Normal, main phase 1, activate effect. Draw 2, okay. Getting better, see? Battle Fader is still there. You're gonna get hit with quite a lot of life points, actually. But next turn, hopefully you survive. Draw a card, and that's it. The nuts. Pod of Desires. This card makes this deck amazing. Alright, pause, but yeah. So, recap. This deck, abuses the Desires, Necrofaces, and the Great One itself, Gren Maju Otk. It can boost its life points with its absorptions. Desires are right there. Necroface with the Allure combos is amazing. Gold Sark to send a Necroface. Like, that's just the thing. Like, you can Gold Sark into anything. Necroface is at 2, right? Yeah. If Necroface was at 3, that would be amazing. Allures and Gold Sarks. Yeah, and I think with this deck profile, I lowered the rarity on my Gold Sarks. They were ultra rare earlier, but now they're just regular common. I don't even know why. It doesn't even matter. So, sorry. I don't even know why I did the 3-ofs. So, MVP of this deck, this is basically a side deck, dude. So, actually, any of the Kaijus are actually MVP. So, MVPs, Desires, Allures, Necroface combo with Gold Sark, and the Big Daddy itself, Gren Maju Otk, because you can attack, swing for game, or defense, and shield your whole life points because they don't know what the heck you're playing until it's way too late. Because what? Most decks can run Desires, so they have no idea what it is. Alright, so yeah, that's my deck explanation and combo stuff with Gren Maju Otk. I hope you guys liked it. Please share this with your friends. If I did anything wrong, please leave in the comment section below, and I'll gladly talk to you, and hopefully I can do a better one with the next deck I do. Or if I didn't understand anything right, explain it to me, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a learning community, and we should all try to help each other. Gren Maju Otk out.